He's getting dragged into the pit.
And who's your boss? Who holds the contract?
He's not as cuddly as me, I can tell you that.
Who is it?
Welcome once again, my fellow manipulators of digital fate. I'm Richie, this is Capricorn. Early access for Wilds of Eldraine is over, but we still have a ton of deck techs dropping from early access, and a lot of that stuff is probably stuff that you can really utilize on the ranked ladder and brew yourself and get some wins in. So look forward to a bunch of decks still dropping from early access. Before we get to today's deck, I just want to give a huge shout out to my patrons over at patreon.com/quarantinecapricorn. That's Yuck Fuzi, Noah Vincent, Brittany, and Squirrel at the Brew Crew Elite tier, and then of course our forever CPU savior Terrence Rohrbach. Thank you guys for all of your contributions. This deck is called CROSSROADS Demon, and the entire point of the deck is to try and break Ashiok as much as we can in a single deck. Now, is it broken? Does it break? Not quite, but we do get some almost broken interactions where we can just take over the game and win outright, kind of out of nowhere without our opponent seeing it coming. That's because we noticed that Ashiok has the fewest amount of loyalty counters away from his ultimate, whereas that ultimate can just end the game under the right circumstances, more so than any other planeswalker. So we're using some proliferate shenanigans, and I'm not going to get ahead of myself. I'll break it down in the deck tech portion of this, but let's check that out. Before we jump to that really quick, make sure you like and subscribe because all that stuff really does help the channel a ton, and I would appreciate it greatly. Also comment below and let me know if there's another idea that you have for Ashiok that we didn't explore here, because the future's wide open. There's so many cool things we can do in Standard now that this set is out, and I'm really looking forward to see all of those ideas from you guys. Also, catch me live on Twitch Monday through Friday. That's twitch.tv/quarantinecapricorn, because if I'm alive and I'm breathing, I'm there and I'm streaming. Let's check out this deck. Now, this deck was super fun, and actually we built it as a control deck, but it ended up playing more like a combo deck, and it got kind of crazy. This originated with an idea that Isaac came up with, and then we started kind of ripping it apart and changing some things and got to this final form. He came up with most of the core concepts though, and they're super cool. So we've got Ashiok, the new planeswalker. 5 loyalty, 5 mana. He has a static ability that if you would pay life, instead, you can exile that many cards from the top of your library instead of paying the life. Not whenever you lose it, only when you pay it specifically, which is important to notice. +1, look at the top 2, choose to exile 1, the other one goes into your hand. -2, you make 2 1/1s, and at the beginning of combat on your turn, if a card was put into exile this turn, you put a counter on the creature. And then -7 is the key here. This is the ultimate. Target player exiles the top X cards of their library, where X is the total mana value of cards you own in exile. So, if you have enough cards in exile that are expensive enough, you can just -7, mill their entire deck, say go, they die. It's amazing. What I didn't expect is how consistently it can happen, and part of the reason for that is Demonic Bargain. 3 mana for a sorcery. This came out in the Innistrad set, but no one really used it until now because nobody wants to exile the top 13 cards of their library before searching for a card to put into their hand. Except this deck loves that. It essentially automatically turns on the Ashiok ultimate, and then at that point, all you got to do is get to 7 loyalty. And you're finding whatever card you need in the process, maybe the Ashiok, or maybe you already have an Ashiok and you need another piece of the combo. But what we noticed about Ashiok is it's the one ultimate that can win you the game outright, that is the quickest to get to out of pretty much all the planeswalkers that are in Standard right now. Just 2 more loyalty counters over what it starts with, and it can downtick and win the game. So we're focused on proliferating so that we can make that happen. And we're also focused on proliferating in ways where we don't have to spend mana to do it, so that we can potentially just drop Ashiok, proliferate twice if we're lucky, and just win right then. We don't have to say go. We don't have to give our opponent a chance to play sorcery speed removal, and then we have to start all over again trying to find our combo piece. Nope, we can just win. And how do we do that? With Staff of Completion. No one uses this card, but you know what? We use this card. 3 mana. You can pay a life to destroy a permanent you own. Doesn't happen. Pay 2 life to add a mana of any color. Sometimes we need to do that. Pay 3 life. We can proliferate, and that's the key. That's going to put an extra loyalty on Ashiok without spending any mana at all. And then pay 4 life. We can draw a card as well. Sometimes we just need to keep controlling the board and dig deeper, and that helps. But what's really special about this card with Ashiok is the fact that when we pay life with Ashiok, that static ability kicks in and instead exiles the top cards of our library. So instead of paying life, this is just tap and do the thing, and also tuck some cards away that contribute to you winning. There's no downside, other than maybe you mill yourself, but this is pretty much the only card in the deck that's going to be paying life and doing this. So we don't ever really need to worry about actually milling ourselves out completely, because we're not going to use it enough to do that. We only need a few activations of this, and then we win the game. And it happens more often than you'd think. It gets kind of crazy. And then we have some supplemental proliferate to go alongside that in the form of 2 drown and Ichor, so that we have removal that can proliferate so we can keep the board clear and stay alive. And then 3 experimental augury, so that we can search for whatever card we need, maybe another proliferator, maybe the Ashiok if we haven't found it yet, but we also get to proliferate. Excuse me. And it just gets crazy. We have cut downs to control the board, 3 go for the throats to also control the board, 3 make disappear to counter spells that are trying to deal with our Ashiok, along with the 2 dissipates to do the same thing. We've got 3 Path of Peril because we do splash white in here. A lot of times we just want to cleave and take care of aggro early, or not cleave rather, to take care of aggro early, but we do have the option of having enough control in this deck that we can stall it out until we get to 6 mana, and we can cleave it to just wipe the board completely to keep ourselves alive to get to the combo. We've got 2 Sheoldred because it'll come down on 4 and they either deal with it or they don't. And it does help keep us alive in the interim by letting us gain life as we draw cards. And if we don't have an Ashiok in play, it does let us use the Staff of Completion a little bit easier because we pay 4 life to draw a card, but we gain 2 of it back, so it doesn't hurt as bad. We've also got 2 Virtue of Persistence, because sometimes we don't even need Ashiok to win. This is easily removal in the early game. I think this is one of the best cards in the set. 2 mana for an adventure sorcery, -3/-3 to any creature, and you gain 2 life, so it's really good against aggro. It really messes up aggro's day. And then you have the 7 mana permanent that's just chilling out in exile, and it can either stay there and add 7 cards to the amount you're going to mill the opponent when you eventually ultimate Ashiok, or you can use it as an alternate win condition. If you have a bunch of mana and you've controlled the board, now you play Virtue of Persistence, you start pulling their best creature out of their graveyard every turn, almost like Portal to Phyrexia, and you can just win that way. So lots of value packed into that. And then 2 Shadow of Mortality, because if we do get low on life, it can come down as a big blocker that can give us just enough time to get there, or this can get exiled by the Demonic Bargain or some of the other cards and count as something that will mill the opponent an extra 15 just for this one card being in exile when we ultimate Ashiok. So it's crazy. I'm kind of surprised just how consistent this deck ended up being, and I'm excited to see what it does on the ranked ladder. But we jammed it in early access, and I had a blast, and that's what we're going to check out right now. So let's check out those games. Alright, I will keep this. We're going to start with the tower. Pass the turn. If we need to cut down or go for the throat, we will. Otherwise, we can augury. Well, that seems perfect. Goodbye, bunnycorn. Goodbye, bunnycorn. Pass turn. Do we need to draw an extra card? Maybe. Add a line. Slow it down now. How do I want to do this? I kind of want to just bounce him. We'll just do that. Till next time, E2. Thanks for popping by. I hope things are going well in your life. I was glad to see you. Alright, so we can augury. Can maybe draw a card off Staff of Completion. Looks like he's playing mono white. And very slow mono white, so it might be safe. I think it's safe to draw a card. Another Staff of Completion. Well, Path of Peril seems good. Let's find Ashiok. And then let's Path of Peril. Ha. Take that. We are one proliferate spell away. Sure. Pass the turn. We can go for the throat, the Knight Errant of Eos. Yeah. Definitely got to. Because we don't want that 1/1 swinging in at Ashiok. We basically win next turn. Yep. We win. We win. Do. We'll take and make disappear just in case. And we'll do this because we can. And we will smash ya. Goodbye. We win! We did the thing. You proliferate for no mana onto Ashiok. So you only need one other proliferate card to just win the turn you cast it, theoretically. But also, paying the 4 life to proliferate, or the 3 or whatever it is, exiles cards instead because of Ashiok's static. Which means you don't actually have to pay the life, and it helps contribute to you winning. It's very nice. Hey, it's MTGA Brew Lab. I agree, Executor. Those decks are super fun. Alright, we're going to start with the tower. We're going to move into Underground River territory. Hold up, make disappear. Show me what you got. You got nothing. Sounds about right. Pass. We're going to hold up Dissipate. I mean, sure. We're not going to be dumb enough to play Sheoldred, though. He's just holding up a bunch of removal, I think. I don't know if I want to bargain. Well, he's playing Rakdos, right? He's not playing like blue or anything. No. Thank you for the Ashiok. Almost there. Alright. We'll try and sucker out some removal with Sheoldred here. Alright, we got it. Bitter Reunion. Don't like that. Oh, he's doing a tally brew. Gets one a tally. It's fine. Down to 40. We're close to being able to win with Ashiok here. -3, -4. We can kill a tally with just those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could also just Path of Peril. That might be better. Let's just do that. So Kenzen.
All who slumber belong to me.
+1. Exile you. And we'll hold up cut down. We win next turn if he can't kill Ashiok. Our cards are in exile. Decadent Dragon. And we win.
I'll return. I have
Goodbye. Oh, what a deck. What a deck. 1 black and 1 blue land. On the play. I mean, 2 land hands are gonna happen. Can't toss it back for being a 2 land hand. We just have to hope we get something else. Wicked roll. Go on. In response, I kill it. You get no wicked roll. And I don't lose a life. Ha. Give me a land. Thank you. We'll let him play some more creatures. We'll Path of Peril. Life will be good. Oh, we can't Path of Peril anymore. It's too dangerous. Alright, all we have to do is not have our Sheoldred die, and it will keep us alive. So let's not be dumb and block. I mean, maybe we can block a 1/1. That's probably fine. He would have to have 2 shocks. No blocks. He's got Lightning Strike in his hand. Right. We just need to draw cards. We could Path of Peril and kill everything but Godric. That would be kind of nice. Or we could Ashiok. I think we got a Path of Peril. And hope that Godric can't kill me. It's possible. Card's gotta be Lightning Strike. That was a dumb move. Pay 4 life to draw a card. I want to gain life. How do we gain life? I don't think we can. We can Demonic Bargain? I guess. We just need to gain life or kill Godric. Like one of the two. How about both? Both seems good. Yes, both. And then we can block mono, and that should be game. Yay! We will keep this. Sure for sure. Swamp. Pass the turn. Underground River. Pass the turn. Alright, we'll kill the Loam Speaker. What happened? If we're really desperate, we can cut down. It's gonna cost us a life, 2 life. But we could do it. I want him to activate it. He's not going to. But I sure would like it if he did. Do we pay for to draw a card? I think we just gotta. Pass the turn. We might draw one more. Depends how this goes. Makes it 3-3. I am glad you're still with us, Finn. What happened? We're gonna draw another card. Kill this so that he cannot tutor. But we definitely cannot draw more cards. Can't do it. Too low. Just need my Ashiok. Draw plenty of cards with Ashiok out. Alright, we just gotta wipe the board. That's fine. I think I'm gonna draw one more. Because I'm crazy. I'm crazy. No more gruffs. No more scruff McGruff. Fetch quest. What did you hit? The tortoise. The torties. Do I have anything exiled right now? I don't, do I?
Is an empty canvas for my art.
Nine is not enough. Path of Peril is not going to do anything. We need to uptick, I guess. Exile.
So much drama from which to choose.
You. Can't kill the tortoise. Pass the turn. Can he kill my Ashiok? We will find out. Coming in hot. 3 damage to Ashiok.
Smell the fear on you.
Ramble familiar. We will cycle Raffine's tower. Guess we cleave this. Uptick.
Such
Exile you.
thoughts.
Guess we play the tower. Pass turn. So if we're desperate here, we can counterspell and we can proliferate once. Thunderous debut. No. We are trying. Augury. It's not quite gonna do it. Oh, wait, it will do it. Proliferate. And then -7.
I will certainly
Mill your deck.
my masterpiece.
And then play a new Ashiok.
Finally, a world
Because why not?
appreciates my debt. So much drama from which to choose.
End the turn. We win! Thanks so much for checking out my channel. I'd like to give a huge shout out to all of my patrons over at Patreon. Without you guys, this channel would not be possible, so honestly, thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of your contributions. If you haven't yet, like and subscribe. The more likes we get and the quicker we get them, the bigger this channel will grow and the faster it will grow. I'd love nothing more than this channel to become something very special for you guys, but it's entirely up to you how fast that happens. Also, if you'd like more deck text, that's somewhere over there. And if you'd like to see what else the channel's been up to lately, that's somewhere up that way. Also, subscribe, circle below, do all the things.